Hey guys, welcome back to Red King. Today I'm going to be talking about Kamen Revice episode 37. So, 37 was more of a better episode than the last two episodes. There's a little twist at the end, but not that big of like a plot twist. But this episode is more about their planning. They're planning to stop GIF, like they're talking about plans, but then they fail big time. So at the start, Iki as Revice and then Aguilera and Jan are fighting off GIF Juniors along with Tamaki too. They're fighting GIF Juniors because Akaishi keep on spawning them. So Akaishi makes his announcement. So everyone thinks he's dead after the events of episode 35, where he's electrocuted by Akemi, but he says that GIF saved him. Wow! GIF saved him by his powers. So he's really tricking people into believing that is GIF a good guy or is he a bad guy? So Akaishi is still alive, of course, he's immortal. So people just believe everything he says. You don't really see a lot of human interaction, like human interaction. I think it would be like fun or like cool if maybe at like some episodes before the final episode we see like the people panicking because GIF is coming, and we'll see people that like guest stars that have appeared, like Ayaka from episode 3 and 4, and then Masao from episode 5, and then the duo comedians from episode 22, like the guest stars that have appeared, maybe even Subaru Kimura. Like they're panicking because GIF is coming. So then this is where Akaishi makes his announcement. So Daiji is there watching him. Akaishi is very. So Daiji has just lost his hope. Akaishi says that GIF is strong, that you can't stop GIF no matter what. Like he's just trying to get Daiji's hopes down. He's just trying to say that Daiji's hopeless now. That makes him believe that. So then later, he says to Iki and Sakura that he can't fight GIF with them anymore. I'm not gonna talk about this right now, but this is what happened before this. Weekend hijacks or hacks the TV, a big TV in the streets. He hacks that during like a TV show talking about GIF too. So GIF is the top trending thing that people are talking about, even in the news. Weekend hijacks or hacks the TV and tells them that that Akaishi is fraud, like Akaishi is evil. Believe yourself, don't believe Akaishi. Believe yourself because your emotions are the most strongest thing, they say. So we only see a couple of people here, but that's enough for now. But in time, we'll need so much people just watching the TV. Like that time at Build, where everyone's cheering, "Go Kamen Rider!" And then that time in, I don't think I remember about Build, where there's so many people cheering on the Kamen Riders and people just involved. There's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people here. Maybe a bit more off screen right now, that we'll see later on. But we can mix that to say just that believe in your emotions and don't believe everything that Akaishi says because he's a liar. I don't know if the people will believe him. But then Iki comes. Iki comes to formulate a plan with Karizaki. So, but before that, this is what happened. So Daiji went to the bathhouse because Iki told him to. Iki tells him that he has a plan. Like maybe he has a plan. Daiji is hopeless already. He's seen how strong Gift is, how strong the Hell Giftarian is, how strong Akaishi is, and even Akemi. He's hopeless already. While Iki and Sakura not hopeless at all, are not hopeless at all. But Daiji is. So Daiji just wants peace. If Gift comes, then done. Okay, Gift rules the world. At least everyone is safe, right? But Iki wants freedom. Because here, if Gift comes to the earth and controls or rules the world, well, people will not have freedom anymore. They'll have to work under Gift. So Iki chooses freedom while Daiji chooses peace. So now they're not really a team anymore. This fight between Iki and Daiji will just get more intense at the end. George, I said in the last video that this was probably Akemi's grave, and it wasn't. It's actually Masumi's grave, because everyone thought that he was dead, but he wasn't. Karizaki goes to his grave even though he's still alive, and he just talks to his grave like just, you're not the same as you were before, and yeah. And then he pulls out the tablet showing, oh, it's not now. I think he also showed it. I think he showed it 2 times, there and here. The Gifartrex Vice-Stamp blueprint. But I'm gonna talk about this a bit more later on. Let's talk about weekend first here, about the plan that they were talking about. So George made some upgrades to the Baritrex Vice-Stamp to make the ice more stronger, and so that Iki can change it to Baritrex while Vice can also change to Baritrex at the same time. So now they're both Baritrexes. So the plan is that George made the blueprint about the Gifartrex Vice-Stamp. So the Gifartrex Vice-Stamp is the final form. The final form is Ultimate Revice, which we will see in the preview later on at the end. But the Gifartrex Vice-Stamp looks like that. I have the picture later of what will actually look like when it's already like made 3D, not blueprint. So it's called the Gifartrex Vice-Stamp. So his plan is to capture Akemi and take all of her Gift DNA, because she's technically a dead man now and has Gift's DNA. So Gift's DNA is in her, so that Karizaki wants to take all of Akemi's Gift DNA, so she won't be a dead man anymore. And plus, he can work on the Gift DNA and vaccine the Gift DNA on the Gifartrex Vice-Stamp. Because Akemi in the last episode, she said, or the last episode, yep, it was the last episode, Akemi said that you have to defeat Gift with Gift's power, and Gift DNA is technically Gift's power. So George wants to get the vaccine for the Gift, he wants to take Gift's vaccine and vaccine it on the Gifartrex Vice-Stamp. So the Gifartrex Vice-Stamp, or the Ultimate Revice is the name of the form, can defeat Gift. So yeah, that's their plan. Their plan is to freeze Akemi and then kidnap her, and then yeah, take the Gift DNA out of her, vaccine it to the Gifartrex Vice-Stamp. Gift gets destroyed. It's a win-win-win for everyone. But not so fast. Later, I'll show you. You'll probably already know if you've watched the episode already. So this is the Gifartrex Vice-Stamp. So the Gifartrex Vice-Stamp looks like this. This is the main form, the one that looks like a dinosaur's mouth and head. So a few, like 2 months ago maybe, there's this rumor, not really a rumor, a leak of this new toy. And I think the name wasn't out at that time yet. But this it was the exact same thing, just it wasn't this big in the picture, so people all thought this was just fake and stuff, and they even said this is probably a Ryusol key, the one that they use in Ryu Soldier. This looks like that. It's probably not it, but it is. How did they get it months in advance? People inside Bandai. So they split it into two. The upper half is Iki's Ultimate Revice side form. The bottom part is Vice's side form. Side of form. Form of side. Side of form. So they split it in two. I have the picture of them splitting it into two, but I won't be showing that now because that's technically a magazine scan. I'll be making another video just for all the magazine scans that I've completed almost the whole set. But the magazine scans, I only found the Revices. Dawn Brothers 0, Ultraman 0. I've only found Revices magazine scans for June 2022. So this is the Gifartrex Vice Tam. They've announced the DX already releasing at the end of June. Why at the end of June? The form is going to be releasing next week. But, okay. And the price is also very expensive here. If I'm not wrong, I think the price was like 5,150 yen. That's a lot. Compared to like a normal Vice Tam, which is maybe usually 1,000 to 2,000 yen. But yeah. Live. About Daiji. Daiji is so... just... his mood is all just sad and hopeless now. First of all he does in all these episodes is just getting beaten up by all these deadmans and then being sad because of everything being hopeless. He's just a hopeless boy. Even he doesn't want to henshin anymore. Like, he's done with this Kamen Rider thing. He can't defeat Gift. No one can defeat Gift. He henshins like this. Usually he henshins the wings to fly, wings to fly. Now he only takes the top, just wings to fly, wings to fly. So he's done with all this stuff. He fights so many Gift Juniors. Of course he wins, but he gets real tired, falls into the ground again. And yeah. But then in the meantime, you see Iki and Sakura go to Akaishi's place here. I just got remembered in this time, like in this scene here, I just got reminded. Oh my god, this is the place that they use in Beyond Generations during the time heist fight. I don't think I'm gonna talk about Beyond Generations, but it's a really good movie. Way more better than Superhero Senki, but I don't know if it's better than Real Time. So Iki fights Akemi while Sakura fights Hellgiftarian. George is mad at Masumi. Like, why did he do all of this stuff? So George brings up the topic about why does he do all of this stuff? Why did he in the first place experiment with people using the gift DNA? He knows it's gonna kill people if it doesn't match them. And he technically made this whole mess. If he didn't tamper with all of those gift DNA, Iki, Daiji, and Sakura would live a really normal life. Wait a second. No, they wouldn't even exist. Because Yukimi and Junpei wouldn't ever meet. Oh yeah. So, okay. So Masumi takes off his mask to reveal to George his face that's already been burned. Because of what happened in Veil episode 5. I haven't watched Veil episode 4 and 5, but I know that he sacrificed himself for the Demon's Driver for Veil to be sealed in the Demon's Driver. Then I just not see Hikaru. I don't like Hikaru becoming a rider here. Especially over demons. Like Hana, okay, she can become rider because she's gone through this much. Like, she just wants to become a rider to help people because she's been the queen of darkness, of evil. But Hikaru, we've never have any like emotional bond with Hikaru. And he's just done. Just there in a weekend. But he can become over demons here. Then Helgiftarian versus Jan. I don't know why Jan can even fight him for a bit when life literally gets thrown away. Holy life. But of course he's very, very strong. So he can regenerate, defeat Sakura of course. And Akemi throws Iki out of the window, out of the wall too. And then Iki hands it to Baritex. When I saw this again, I was like, whoa, this is Baritex? Because I haven't seen Baritex in such a long time. It looks so good. Especially with Vice now becoming Baritex. Now, he gives a new hashtag. Hashtag Nice George. Okay. Then, after Daiji's done, a Phoenix worker or a Phoenix person comes to his rescue and gives him this tablet to see that Iki is going to kill Akemi. Well, so he thinks. It's really Akaishi's way to manipulate all of them to fighting and to being very hopeless. So they freeze Akemi. Just as they're about to get Akemi out of there, Sakura gets beaten up. Then they have to save Sakura by fighting Helgiftarian, and the plan goes upside down. When Akaishi comes in behind Akemi and says, "Your work is done here," and Gift destroys her. He knew the plan all along, and he just destroys her. Done. This is sad in so many ways. First, they can't create the Gifartrex Vice stamp now. They're hopeless yet again. Secondly, Daiji really wanted to save Akemi, and they have such an emotional bond through these past episodes. Then, just Daiji now thinks that Iki killed Akemi. Daiji's emotion, Daiji's reaction is just So Akemi disappears and Daiji thinks it's all Iki's fault. So a lot of things went bad from Akemi dying here. From a side character to a monster or a dead man to a person that could have saved everything to nothing now, to just disappeared. So now Daiji thinks that Iki does it. He tries to go punch Iki. Vice tries to stop him, but of course it doesn't work. Daiji can't even hear Vice. Just when Daiji was about to hit Iki, someone stops him. And it's the legendary, our only hero, Kadota Hiromi. He's back in the series. Not the special anymore, the series. He's back. He's returned, our hero. He's disappeared for more than 20, not really 20, for just a bit less than, for like 16 episodes. Wait, 15 episodes. He has appeared in one special, but that wasn't enough. He appeared in the mystery, but I didn't watch the mystery. So, yeah. Kadota is back in the series again. Finally, I've been waiting for this day for so long. So Kadota is back. Everyone is just frozen. Even Sakura, they're just... Is that who I think it is? Yes, it is our hero, Kadota Hiromi. So then that's the all for this video, this episode. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought about this video episode. I think this episode was way more better than the other episode before this, in so many ways. Like the tension, the emotions of Daiji, especially Akemi dying now, and then Hiromi coming back, of course, and then just Akaishi is just super strong now. So the next episode, Hiromi won't henshin like right away, but he'll be there for emotional support. But the next episode, Ultimate Revice will debut, and one thing I can say about this form, this is amazing. Let me move my webcam first. So, there's only one complaint I have about this form, and that is Vice. So Ikki looks just perfect. His helmet is perfect, the body is perfect, but Vice looks like identical to Ikki. I mean, everything is okay, but the shoulder pads, I don't know, I just don't like the shoulder pads. I mean, it's identical as Ikki's, and Vice is more like than Ikki. He's a devil. He's supposed to be more like, not this slim. He's supposed to be more scarier than this. Like, I want like the shoulder pads to be just a bit more like thicker, and maybe have spikes, 3 spikes on them at the edge, like the normal Vice has, just in this color pattern. But the driver now looks amazing, and then it's like their normal selves, like normal Revice, normal Vice, just they wear another suit inside a suit. Like you can see the normal Vice suit in there, the normal Revice suit in there. It's just amazing. It's way more better than Cross Saber, but I don't know if it's more better than 02 though, because I love 02. It's so simple yet so cool. So this set, this place, they also use in the Mystery episode 2. So I watched the Mystery. I only watched the first 3 episodes, and that's all. But yeah, this form 9.3 out of 10. This might be one of my favorite forms. Okay, so Hiromi will be back taking a shower with Ikki, as last time he did at episode 14, I think. And then Thunder Gale, Aguilera, Jan, and Overdemons will fight Gift Juniors and Gifterians. But I'm pretty sure the Overdemons isn't Hiromi. It's probably still Hikaru. And then Hiromi will be there for emotional support for Daiji after Daiji lost Akemi. And of course it will affect on Hiromi too. So yeah, Ikki and Vice will become Ultimate Revice, and Vice will also need a Revice driver to henshin. Yeah, I think that it's really cool. So yeah, that's all for this video. Can't wait for the next episode, like really can't wait. Final form episodes are just always amazing. So yeah, can't wait.